It is time to talk mortgages, and Debbie Thomas joins us now from the Mortgage Group. And we're talking about condominiums again and pre-sales, and it's a good time to buy a pre-sale again, maybe.
Well, as we know, a couple of years have led to a bit of a problem with the condominiums. So they were down, but they're starting to
come back up again,
as
is all real estate.
So the developers have now decided that they're going to go ahead with some of these projects that they had put on hold. So I just wanted to talk a bit about the advantages of buying a pre-sale and some of the things to watch out for when you're buying.
Good.
If you're thinking of buying now, obviously, as far as a mortgage is concerned, you've got the best of both worlds.
Right.
Because you get to qualify on today's interest rate, and then in 2 years down the road, when you go to buy, if that rate is higher, if current rates are higher, you've got that rate hold that you've got today.
So this is assuming it takes 2 years before you can move into this
18 months to a year before you get to move in. If you have some employment issues or credit issues, remember you have to be on the job for a minimum of 2 years before you can use that income to qualify. So I could buy now if I'm just starting a new job, and then I've met those requirements
in 2 years' time.
In 2 years' time. You often, too, can get better purchase price, because what's happening now are the lenders who are giving money for the developers are making it mandatory that the pre-sales are at least 65–75% done before they will advance the funds. So the first person in on a pre-sale, the consumer, may have better bargaining power because the developer is so anxious to get those pre-sales.
What was the percentage that needed to be done before the banks?
They were probably 50 to 60%, but now they're getting up to about 75%. So you can also save more for your down payment, so perhaps you won't be having to do high ratio financing to pay for the premiums, right? One of the things I'd like you to make sure that you're aware of, though, is that the offer to purchase is not a standard offer to purchase. It's a specific unit for you, and it would be a good idea for you to go in with a digital camera, take some photos of what you like.
About your specific unit?
Your specific unit, you know, the minimum size of your balcony, the minimum size of your den, and maybe attach those photos to become part of your offer to purchase so that there are no changes. And there's also that big disclosure, 75-page disclosure form. It's probably best that you get a professional, like a lawyer or a realtor that's been, involved in pre-sales before.
To take a look at
take a look at it. Don't quit your job. And don't go out and buy a new car.
While you've purchased and you're waiting
in between purchasing and closing.
Oh, don't do those things.
Don't do those, because it changes your credit, it changes your ability to make those mortgage payments.
All right. And final question, Bank of Canada may change rates tomorrow, you think, or no?
I doubt it. Tomorrow is the overnight lending rate announcement. I believe that it's going to stay the status quo. Perhaps in the next announcement, 6 weeks down the road, we may see something depending on what the Canadian dollar does.
All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
If you have any more questions for Debbie, you can contact her at info@mortgagegroupgrp.com or www.mortgagegroupgrp.com.